Are y'all ready to make some fried chicken? Let's do it. We're gonna make some rice and some gravy as well. So y'all just stick there with me and we're gonna make it happen. A good old country, stick to your ribs kind of meal. This is not for the healthy people. This is not for those of you on a diet. This is for those of you who just need some comfort food tonight, okay? So the first thing that we're gonna do is make our batter. We're gonna take a little bowl here and we're gonna crack a couple of eggs in it. One. Two eggs. I have some trusty old buttermilk. Y'all like my sweatshirt? Tonight's game night at school. I'm gonna support them boys playing basketball tonight. Probably about a good full cup. Can y'all see this? Y'all get over here and look at this. We're gonna take a fork and we're gonna whip it up. Look at there, a nice little buttermilk bath to dredge that chicken into. We're gonna set that over to the side. And now in this pan, I'm gonna create my flour mix. If you're gluten intolerant, you can always use the King Arthur's measure to measure gluten-free flour. I'm just using, this is some self-rising. And there's probably about 2 cups in here. I'm gonna use a Ranch Night buttermilk chicken mix. Y'all, ranch, frying your chicken with ranch, oh my goodness, it takes it to a whole new level. We're just gonna dump this whole package in here, the whole thing. I feel like there's more in there. There we go. All right, we're going to add a little bit of Tony's, Remember, you can do this, you can do your own thing with this. We're gonna add some of my melting pot. That is not melting pot, that is lemon and garlic. Y'all, what in the world is going on here? My Everglades, let's use a little bit of that. We're just gonna be real generous. Real generous. And we're gonna throw in some of my, y'all, who took off with my melting pot? Y'all, what in the world? We cannot make this without the melting pot right here in front of my eyes. Seasoning, y'all do that? You're looking at something and you don't see it? That's me. Ooh, we're gonna be generous with this too. We're just gonna pour it in. And again, this is my dry batch. I'm gonna put just a little bit of salt. Yeah. And I'm gonna throw in a little bit of cayenne pepper. Where's my cayenne pepper? Over here, y'all. Here it is. We're gonna throw in a little bit of it. A little bit of cayenne. Yeah, it's good for the soul. It's good for inflammation too. And we're gonna throw in, what did I just see? Some good old chili powder. Y'all put chili powder in it. Y'all, I've got some of this good old dark chili powder. We're gonna just be real generous about it. I'm gonna say probably a couple teaspoons, give or take. Y'all know how I cook by now. I just kind of throw in a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Now, here is the little kicker. To give it, take that crispy up a little bit, we're gonna throw in some extra baking powder because your self-rising already has some. I'm gonna put about a good teaspoon of baking powder in it. You could also use some cornstarch. And we're gonna mix this up. Ooh, y'all. I've got 3 large chicken breasts. Yes, 3 large chicken breasts that I'm gonna cook. I like the Never Any. This is from Aldi's, no antibiotics, they say. No added hormones, no added steroids. I don't know if that means added by the time they get it to the manufacturer, or if that means added to the chickens when they're growing them. I don't know. Okay, Now I'm gonna cut these chickens up, and I'm gonna show you what I do. I'm not even gonna have to touch them. I'm gonna get me a fork, and I'm just gonna start slicing me off some chunks. It'll be kind of like extra large chicken nuggets, but my pan, I'm just doing it in my cast iron, y'all. Love my cast iron. Y'all love cast iron? I do. Now, these are kind of thick chunks, so I'm gonna cut them in half long ways. No, I'm not. That makes them too skinny. Can you imagine being too skinny? Those were the days, y'all. Look at these girls, how pretty. Oh my goodness, y'all. And my fires are heating up. To my knowledge, it's just me and my husband tonight. He likes some good old soul food, so that's what we're cooking. All right, we got one more piece. Y'all might be saying, why are you cutting on that plate? It will dull my knife, but I got a handy dandy knife sharpener. His name is J.T. Helms. Yeah, he's a good one. He has a lifetime guarantee. His lifetime. Y'all, we're getting it ready. My oil, I've got some olive oil in here. That's what I'm gonna pan fry it with. You could use your deep fryer. I don't own one. I probably need to get one, but I don't do a tremendous lot of like heavy oil frying. All right, while that's heating up, we're gonna get rid of this trash. While that's heating up, I'm gonna show you how I make my rice. So, flour just went everywhere, y'all. So, here's my rice pot. You'll see that? My nice little rice pot. I'm gonna take the inside out of it, and I'm gonna show you how I make my rice. Y'all might make yours on the stove. That's fine too. All right, so we're gonna do about 2 cups of rice. And y'all, my favorite kind of rice is the parboiled rice. It's just a lot fluffier. Makes me feel good thinking about it, because I don't need it. But who does? Y'all just enjoy. Y'all, this is gonna be exactly 2 cups. I couldn't have done that if I'd have tried. Planned on it. Just a hair under 2 cups, but that's enough for us. We're gonna throw that in there. You could use water, but I'm going to use chicken broth. And I have some, gotta get myself together here. We're gonna do as much chicken broth as I have in this. We're gonna make up the difference to 2 cups right here. Equal part rice, equal part chicken broth / water, and then 1 more cup of water. Now, girls, guys, we're gonna season up this rice. We're going in with the melting pot. We're going in with the Tony's rice soaks up seasonings. You gotta get really like aggressive with it. We're gonna throw in some Tennessee heat. Y'all, I'm getting low, I gotta order some more. Some Tennessee heat. Get this out of the way. Making a mess over here. I'm gonna throw in some, let's do some fresh garlic. Well, instead of fresh, we're gonna do minced. That jarlic. Oh, it's so fun doing this. Y'all ought to do it. Get out there. You can do this. About a tablespoon. We'll kind of stir it up. Then you need to have a little bit of fat in there, like some grease, some bacon grease, or some, I'm gonna use olive oil, 1 source, glass bottle, and cold press. Y'all know. Just a little dash, you saw that. Now, I need some onion powder. Sometimes I like to put onion in mine, but I think tonight I'm feeling onion powder instead of the real onions. I like to put onions and bell pepper and all that in it, but Mr. Helms, my knife sharpener, he doesn't like it so much. Okay, that's all ready. I'm gonna pop that in my rice pot. Get you a rice pot, y'all. Get you a rice pot. I just have to click white rice and it's ready to go. That's it. It has a brown rice option. You can click that if you want to. Y'all wanna see it? It's ready to go. I just clicked the white rice. White rice. That's a tongue twister. All right, I think my skillet's ready, y'all. Let's do it. All right. Okay, so this is how we're gonna make this happen. Don't be tempted to throw your chicken in the wet mix first. Go ahead and throw it into the dry mix first. Y'all get down here and watch this. I want y'all to do this. Ooh, I smell that ranch, y'all. Get it all floured up. Dip it in that buttermilk and egg. Dip it back in that flour mix. And pop her in the skillet. Okay. I'm gonna have to talk a little louder. I'm having to order me a microphone. Y'all done heard that. Just bear with me. Dry mix. Wet mix. Dry mix. All right, y'all, my chicken's done. Look at that beautiful plate. Oh, a few pieces got a little overdone. I've got some onion sauteing and butter for my green beans. I've got some bacon grease hot in my skillet because I used up all my oil. In fact, I had to add a little more as I cooked that chicken, so be prepared to do that. And now I'm gonna take some of the leftover flour. We'll scrape to the side the buttermilk part. The buttermilk drippings that were in there. I'm going to take some of this flour and I'm going to throw it in here. And we're going to make some gravy, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm going to have to add just a little bit of butter. This is going to be the fattenest meal you ever did make. It's going to be so good. We're going to throw that in there. We're going to get ready to take our little whisk. And we need just a little bit more flour. I'll throw in just a little bit more. You could say probably about a half a cup. Yeah, between a fourth and a half. Y'all see that? Come over here. Come over here where you can see this. Hang on. Okay. Looky here, y'all. Looky here. Now watch what that does when I go to make this gravy. You're going to just brown that flour mix. See that butter there? It's going to melt down and give us a little bit more grease, a little bit more fat to stick to our ribs and our hips and our knee bones. And our back porch. Y'all know what back porches are. All right, y'all watch. Are you ready? Here we go. We'll let it brown just a little bit more. While that's browning, I just thought I was ready. We're gonna add a little bit of garlic over here and get ready to throw them green beans in. I got a lot going on right now, y'all. My rice is cooking. It's almost done. Your garlic has to cook just a little bit, okay? Just a little bit before it's ready for the green beans to be thrown in. I cooked my pack of green beans from Aldi's in the microwave first. I'm going to cut it open and I'm going to toss it into this pan with this cooked onion and garlic. We're just going to kind of stir. All right, y'all, this is perfectly ready. Here we go. You just keep pouring in the chicken broth. You could do water. You could do milk. Water, milk, any broth, really and truly. I'm using chicken broth since I've made fried chicken. I'm going to turn my heat up just a little bit. We're going to add a little bit more chicken broth. It's getting thick. You see how as it heats up and comes to a boil, it's getting thick. Oh, y'all, this is going to be a good buttermilk chicken gravy. Not a buttermilk gravy, but, you know, the buttermilk flavor. Woo, we're going to let that come to a little boil. Or boil. I say boil. I don't know why. All right, y'all. My rice is ready. I'm going to plate it up and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Y'all, before I go, I'm going to show you how I finish off these green beans. I'm going to sprinkle some brown sugar. Just about a good teaspoon. And we're just going to toss it in that olive oil and butter. Actually, that was just butter. I'm sorry. Butter, onion, garlic. And keep in mind, I had already cooked the green beans in the microwave. Now, look at this gravy. I added 1 cup of water, and it's starting to thicken right back up, and we're going to be done. Sorry. Look at that good-looking gravy right there, y'all. As for the gravy, I added about a cup of water. We're going to let that come back up to a boil again. So we're talking about let's see. That was about a half a carton of chicken broth, 1 cup of water, to the flour that I had, and it's going to thicken right up, y'all. Now, I'll send you pictures in just a bit.